Zombie. I am here in my teeny tiny little living room workshop. It is 6 feet by 5 feet, so it's kind of like a closet, but it's actually really functional and fun to use. Not to mention, there's insulation in here, and air conditioning, and there's not as much bugs and snakes as there is in my garage workshop. We fought the Great War, and we have lost the war with the bugs and the critters. There are so many spiders and bugs which attract other bigger animals. I have found 2 snakes in my house this year. That's 2 more than I would desire. I love working in this little corner of my living room, of course, because of the air conditioning, and I don't have to route a 100-foot Ethernet cable out to my shop to get any kind of internet out there, which is kind of inconvenient for streaming and other internet-ly activities. I have condensed this little shop down to my most important and necessary tools and materials that I need to work inside. So let me show you guys around my teeny tiny little shop. Here is the table that I work on. It's from IKEA. I used some brown paper that I found in my local hardware store. I even put my cutting mats under this thing just to protect them from all the goo and other materials that I use on top of this table. Because it kind of gets weird when you're trying to cut something on your cutting mat and it's got a big bubble of paint stuck on there. It's just no fun. I just have a really simple little office rolly chair. I've had this thing for probably like 7 or 8 years now. I got it from Walmart, and then I have a little pillow from Target just for comfiness. Under my big table, I have an extension cord with a few outlets that I can use for tools. I usually just switch out the tools as I need them, but this thing has come in quite handy. I have this little secondary table over here. I usually put my laptop here when I'm not using it. I also use it as a little storage area for my can, which I put my Sharpies and pencils and pens in, just things that I usually need really often when doodling a pattern or other cool cosplay stuff. This little storage unit is also from IKEA. The first drawer is filled with tools and sharps, so I know to be extra careful whenever I'm going through this little drawer right here. It's got my X-Acto blades, my scissors, I got my mallet here, my Dremel tools, my sewing scissors. Anything that plugs in as a tool, I usually keep in here too, and also my extra blades for my utility knives. The next drawer down has all of my sewing things inside. Buckles, measuring tape, elastic, Velcro, pins, zippers, all of that kind of stuff I keep in drawer number 2. Drawer number 3 has all of my tapes and glues in it. I usually keep my contact cement in here as well. I also keep my mixing cups in here and mixing bowls that I use when mixing resin. Just to the right of my column of storage drawers, I have these 2 boxes right here. They're just recycled from furniture boxes. Now I use them to store my foam, my Warbler, and my brown roll paper. I try to keep it organized by material and foam thickness. And right beside that is my little spot where I keep my sewing machine when I'm not using it. I have a Husqvarna Viking Opal 650. I love it. It's amazing, and it has a really great storage compartment inside of it where I keep most of my thread. Next up are these shelves from IKEA. I use these top shelves to put in my prop making books that I got, like my books from Bill and Svetlana. If you guys have a favorite prop making book that isn't by Kamui Cosplay or Bill Duran, because I own most of their books, mention it to me down below because I'll likely pick it up because I love collecting those books. They're fantastic. Below my bookshelf, I have 6 little storage baskets of all of my essential materials and tools that I use for cosplay. Drawer number 1 has my smaller works in progress. You can see that I have my Pip-Boy here, and I also keep all of my brads, my rivets, my googly eyes, my grommets, and my little dowels from TNT Cosplay Supply. I keep those in there as well. Just to the right of that, I keep my safety and cleanup tools right here, so I have my paper towels and my respirators. I also have my safety glasses and rubber gloves in here as well. Right down below that, I keep my wires and streaming stuff right here and extra camera gear and etc. To the right of that, I have all of my fabric-based paints. I also keep dyes and airbrush paints in here as well. Right under that, I keep all of my sponges, my palettes, my paintbrushes, and my acrylic paints. I also have a few select oil paints that I use for weathering here and there. This is definitely the most full drawer, and I even have extra acrylic paints, say if I had doubles of a color. I keep those in storage out in the garage for when I need them. And the last drawer has all of my sanding equipment. It has my airbrush compressor, it has my airbrushes in it, it has all of the things I need for using the airbrush, such as flow improver, and I have little sanding sticks in there as well. I decided to put up this screen right here just to keep all of the crafty, creative explosions on this side of the room instead of on the rest of the living room floor and on the couch and all of that. I'm happy that I got to clean up and fix up this little corner of my living room workspace because I'm gonna be starting to stream next week. So it'll be all ready for that. I am so excited to get back into it and start streaming with you guys again. I've missed you so much. Also, I wanted to tell you that just like last year, we are doing our spooky cosplay and con horror story time! Did you work on a costume for months and months and have something just not work out that you had to fix last minute? Or did something really weird happen to you at a convention that you just need to tell someone about? Or did you make a giant prop on national television just to have it break in front of everyone? I'll be giving away 3 prize packs to the people that I think you just need a little consolation prize for something you went through. So if you know a friend, or if you yourself has a story that you want to share with us, just email me and we're just gonna have fun together and tell some spooky stories. Thank you all so much for joining me. And if you guys have your own tiny shop that you want to show me, please show them to me on social media. I love seeing what you guys create. It just makes my day. Thanks y'all, and I'll see you again next time. Bye everybody!